get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running in down the finish. I don't play it.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to
rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Walker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Jones operating from the gun. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck. Mark 4. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go. Hey, no. Check.
King now throwing on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw on 3rd down, King. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Let's go, let's go.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 8. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
You got three down.
They'll run here with Matt.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll run it with Mack. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
On third down, it's Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
I got one. What tight end? Allah.
Here's King to throw on third down. And he's got his man on the out route. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Mixon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Back to throw. King going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone.
Go, go! At their own 20-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. X3, 218, chopper. Go, go.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Let's go.
From the 29, Jones. And some room to roam now. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Those free safeties. They get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Looking to throw. King. Complete to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. King. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And now look at him go. The 20, 10, touchdown LA. Tony Pollard, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll go down at the 28.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
3 down, 3 down. Check. SOS.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Check back. Tighten up.
King from the gun. He'll throw. He's going to fire into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Carlson on for the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
Single, slap. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Now King to throw on second down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. King. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
Tight end's right. 4 down, check, 4 down. Hey, orbit.
Throwing on second and 8. Jones. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Mixon dances by him. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it. Is the biggest key the left tackle? Without a doubt. Control the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game. I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there. Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Right there, 54, right there. 54 Mike. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
To throw is King. Operating from the gun. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead. And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, King. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat. Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down.
But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
2nd and 3. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Check. Lucky. Check 3. Joker. Check 4. Under 10. 10. Check.
King now from the gun on 3rd down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Here's King throwing on 4th down. And he will find his man on the outside. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. King on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Now King from the gun, he'll throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. To throw is King. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Jones. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd and 10. Jones. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Back to Mixon on first down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. King eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On second down now. Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Jones now on third down. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Got it. Let's go. 15 line. 15 line.
Hey, 4 down.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones got him in. It's Brown. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Yes, yes.
Motion out of the backfield.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Jones. Throwing on 4th down. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Boom.
From the gun, King. He's going to fire one deep. He's got him in. Complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. DK Metcalf with his 16th touchdown of the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Single. Get it.
Jones off the play fake. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
We got 4. Mike 4. Don't get nervous.
Operating from the gun. Jones under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Get that close. Let's go.
On 4th down, Jones. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammate.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. Jones now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Here's Jones. Off play action. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation.